After almost a 2-month absence, Chicago Fire Season 13 returns with new episodes in early 2025, but its mid-season opener is missing one of the show's core characters, Stella Kidd, played by Miranda Rae Mayo. Stella joined Firehouse 51 in Season 4 and has been one of its most vital firefighters ever since. Now, in Chicago Fire Season 13, Stella is the lieutenant in charge of Truck 81. Despite her importance, she is strangely absent in Episode 9, A Favor. Before Chicago Fire Season 13's Winter 2025 return, the previous episode ended with crews meeting face-to-face with Flacco's cousin, Junior, who had just come out of prison. Flacco was the boss of a gang Cruz's brother was affiliated with in Season 1, and he's also the man Cruz left to die in a fire. So, during Season 13, Episode 9, Junior blackmails Cruz. Elsewhere in the hour, Herman and Mouch find they passed their separate CFD examinations, while Novak's scheming results in Violet and Carver, reducing the tension between them. Through it all, though, Stella is nowhere to be found. Stella Kidd is in Baltimore for Girls on Fire. At the beginning of Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 9, Firehouse 51 momentarily celebrates Herman and Mauj for passing their tests before getting down to business. During the morning meeting, Chief Pascal tells how Stella is in Baltimore, Maryland, working on her Girls on Fire program. Since she's gone, the chief calls in a floater firefighter, Chippy, and designates Mauch as Truck 81's temporary lieutenant. Just as Severide was missing during the Chicago Fire Season 13 fall finale, Stella is absent in the mid-season premiere. The couple can't seem to catch a break. Speaking of Severide, Kinney's Chicago Fire Season 13 character also discusses Stella's location in Episode 9. Captain Van Meter visits Severide in his office, who has just received an SMS from his wife. Severide explains to the captain that Stella gave him images of the new Girls of Fire camp in Baltimore, which both men compliment. However, following that, it's supposed Stella remains in Baltimore for the length of the show. When is Mayo's kid coming back to Chicago Fire? The good news is that Stella's absence is temporary since Miranda Rae Mayo is slated to reprise her part in Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 10, Chaos Theory. The actress is included in the credits for Chaos Theory on IMDb. Plus, the episode's premise spoils Stella's reappearance, as she obviously has an important story in the forthcoming hour. Episode 10's teaser states, Kid helps a teacher going through a post-incident spinout. Since Chicago Fire Season 13 will investigate Stella's backstory, it comes to reason that her next arc starts in Chaos Theory. So, viewers should expect to see Mayo throughout the balance of the season, unless the producers have planned for the actress to sit out another episode. The real reason Mayo's kid is absent in Chicago, Fire Season 13, Episode 9. NBC hasn't revealed the behind-the-scenes reason Stella is missing from Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 9. However, one can infer why the character is omitted. Per deadline, FBI and FBI Most Wanted are cutting the minimum episode guarantees for their respective principal cast members, and Chicago Fire is surely following suit. Herman was the first Chicago Fire Season 13 character to be absent in an episode or two, followed by Severide in the fall finale, and Stella in the mid-season premiere. All three One Chicago TV shows are reportedly adopting this strategy to lower their expenses. For example, Burgess was missing throughout the Chicago PD Season 12 opener, subsequently returning in Episode 3. Stella's absence in Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 9 is Mayo simply taking her turn to wait on the sidelines as part of the cast rotating policy. As the season goes on, more important characters will likely be missing in specific episodes, although it's unknown who is a part of the rotation and when their turn will come in Chicago Fire Season 13.